I just saw in the system, and I'm really excited about it because it's going to really enhance the ability of using time in automations. And so one of the things that I notice is that when you're using the wait for amount of time, let's say you were wanted to do a calendar day or a specific date, like a meeting. And what would happen before is that if, let's say this was set at 1 day minus. So let's say this was set a week from now, right? What would end up happening is, let's say we set this for a week from now. Okay. And let's say it was set for the 3rd. What would end up happening is on the 2nd, if there's no time here at this time, day before, it would make the person wait in this step until this condition was true, which is the 2nd, day before at 107. And then it will allow it through. The thing is, what I noticed, and it didn't happen very often, is that let's put it back towards today, right? Let's say it was on the 27th, so tomorrow, and let's say it was at 8 a.m. So it wasn't quite 24 hours, right? And what would end up happening is that as soon as someone, let's say it was a meeting reminder, booked an appointment for the 27th, which is tomorrow at 8 a.m., well, that was less than 24 hours. So it would just go through it and still send, we'll see you in 24 hours or in a day, depending on the messaging behind it. So it would just go through it, even though what we really needed it to do was skip it. And that's what this is right here. Okay. So when we go skip to a custom step and we hit save, you're going to notice it's going to add a new branch over here. Okay. So now let's say this was true. We can have an SMS. Let's pretend this is your 24-hour wait. See you in 24 hours. So let's just keep it simple, right? But then what would happen is, let's say we had another wait step where it was an hour before. So let's do another wait amount of time, specific calendar day, and specific date. And we could pre-prop this with an appointment. And we were to do 1 hour. Okay. And let's pretend this was 8 a.m. like before, right? Now, one thing that we want to make sure, so let's go ahead and connect it. And then we add our SMS, see you in an hour. I'm just keeping it simple. These aren't real messages, of course. We're going to save it, make sure our settings are good. So remember, if it's at 8 a.m., it would send at 7. So we want to make sure that it doesn't wait till 8, because this is the restriction for the SMS block. So you can make sure that you don't send people outside of certain hours, right? So here we go. So this is a great example of how this would work. All right. So let's pretend someone booked an appointment for tomorrow at 8 a.m., right? Not quite 24 hours. Or let's go back. Let's say they booked it next week. Let's just pretend. The day before the appointment, it would wait here. And because it isn't in the past, which is what this skip is, that wait step, it'll send them, see you in a day. And then it'll wait for an hour before, see you in an hour. But on the flip side, let's say this appointment was less than 24 hours. We don't want it to go down this route. This wait step's already in the past. So we want it to skip this 24-hour reminder and go to the next wait step. So that's what we have here. I hope this makes sense. Really excited. I'm going to go back and edit all of my calendar reminders and everything. So if you have any questions, just put them